Good morning. Another porcupine. This one's not keeping me up. He's just walking on the Appalachian Trail with me. So I thought I'd just show them to y'all. They're really cute, really. This time I got them waddling along. And they like to climb trees. So I'm pretty sure he'll find one soon and climb up. In the meanwhile, you get action porcupine photos. There he goes. Let's see if he finds a good tree to hike up. How about that one? Aw, man. I want to see you in action. All right. Goodbye, Mr. Porcupine. Good afternoon, September 11th. So this date, of course, commemorates the destruction of the Twin Towers. A lot being written about it. You know, I've been reading about it in the Wall Street Journal. When I went through New York, there were a lot of people who had friends that died there, because, of course, it had people from all over the world in the Twin Towers. But you know, there were a lot of people locally who worked there in the New York area, and there were a lot more memorial parks and so forth about 9/11 in the New York area, which was interesting. So I'm videoing from Hamburg. I just hiked in this morning from these hills here, several peaks you see the pictures from, to a Walmart to get resupply, which is very overwhelming, not having been in a store for about a month and see all the choices. And I did buy too much. My pack is very stuffed with food. I had lunch beforehand at the Wawa right there, which is great. They make great paninis and things. So I wasn't that hungry when I bought it. It just, you still want to take it on the trip. I'm going to be about 5 days out, and it's fine. I can eat more to lighten the load tonight and tomorrow. So that's about it. I'm going to go to Wawa, get one last drink. Oh, I wanted to stay at a hotel. I checked back, but they're full. They're having a wedding. I double checked to see if there were any cancellations. There was another place in a town nearby that they're still closed from COVID. I could go to further and further away, but I'll just go on the trail. I have food, I'm fine. And there'll be other opportunities to take a rest in a hotel and get my laundry done. All right, everybody, I'm heading back to the trail. Talk to you later. Good afternoon from Port Clinton, Pennsylvania. Behind me you can see, again, you saw a picture up a little further up, but this is the Schuylkill River. This is a tributary going into the Schuylkill River, spelled Scullykill. But that's the river downstream. When it gets out to the Delaware River is where Philadelphia is. I wanted to show you a few things. This is a great little area. So Port Clinton is just behind me here. It's a cute little town. They also had no rooms available. There was one inn, and it was closed since COVID. They still have a restaurant open. But so here is an active railroad. This is the Reading and Northern Railroad, and I'll show it to you here. You can see all the cars they use for the maintenance up and down the rail, different types of railroad cars and ones that ride on the rails. So it's very interesting. And this is actually an active railroad. The trains don't come very often, but I'm told that they transport passengers. There's one supposed to be coming by shortly. There's a number of people at the station, which is right there in the back. You can see the train station with the clock on it. There's also freight, different types of freight that's moved through here at the Reading and Northern, and coal. And coal, of course, is your traditional, whoop, maybe that's the train, we'll get to see it. One of the big things they also transport here still is coal. So here you can see famous Reading anthracite. And this is the biggest piece of anthracite I've ever seen. Look at this. This is huge. And the anthracite's a very tough, clean burning coal, still used very widely. So maybe I'll hold on a minute, we'll get to see the train come by. Also, I met a gentleman, he's in the car over there. You see his picture before. His name is Angelo. Here comes the train, you'll get to see it here. I'll show it to you. I got to talking to him. He's a veteran of World War II. So I thanked him for his service, and we got to talking. You don't have as many World War II veterans anymore. I used to have a lot of patients, friends of family. Here it comes. I'll show it to you. And so we talked about it. He was infantry, served in France and Germany, which is typically ended up in Austria. That's where they ended up defeating the Germans. It was, you know, we defeated them in France and then moved on to Germany, and Austria was one of the last holdouts in World War II. So, and he is 99 years old. So that's remarkable. There's not too many World War II vets around. So we had some good stories to tell, and he thanked me for my service. We talked about some things. So it's always wonderful to meet those folks. But this is actually the Appalachian Trail right here. You can see the double white blaze right on this pole, and it actually crosses the railroad track. I don't know if you can see it on a tree way across the tracks. I'm going to cross them in a minute. Is the white blaze. Here comes the train. And fortunately, it's a short train. So these are actually just two train cars. There's no, this one's not carrying coal or anything large. Oh, it looks like it's going to be hooking up to that there. Something is going to start pulling something. So I'll move over before it finishes. So anyway, very interesting spot here. So I thought I'd share all that. Also quick, I know this is a long video, but just to, I had a question on my toes and my feet, several. I'm using different things, and the trail in Pennsylvania is very rocky. And I do have some good boots, these Hokas. And I'm gonna put them on in a minute because I'm gonna go on that trail. But the problem with the boots are great. They protect me from the rocks. They give me great ankle support. They help my Achilles tendon because they have a good heel on them. But the problem is they crush my toes, and I'll show you again. This is what I did the first day, and then when I keep wearing them, I get repeated pressure here and here too. So I'm trying these little cushions. I just went to Walmart to see if they help in my double socks and boots. But I wear my sandals when they hurt a lot, or I can try my Ultras, which are very open-toed. They're not open-toed, but they're soft in the toes. The challenge there is that every little rock I stub my toe crushes the toes, whereas the boots protect them. So it's a balance. You know, one's the boot pushing on it versus hitting it with the rock. Pretty soon at Duncannon, there should be fewer rocks, and I'll have hopefully more options for footwear. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. I'll make this the last video of the day. I'm basically going to go. There's a campsite 5 miles in. I might just do that one. It's relatively early. If I do 10 or more miles, I'll just camp out on the campsite, and I'll just do another video if something interesting happens. All right, have a great night, everybody.